Only if you know the flavor of browned butter, you will know what this recipe is gonna be. Keep watching. Greetings to you all beautiful people. How is it going? It's your girl Claudie. Welcome or welcome back to my kitchen. We are going to be making some browned butter garlic herb salmon, baked salmon for that matter. Is gonna be so yummy. If you're new here, take a moment to hit the subscribe button. Trust me, you're gonna love everything you find on here. To start off, our ingredients, our fresh herbs, some oregano, we have some rosemary, we have some parsley, garlic, and thyme. Everything fresh with a whole lemon. So what we are going to do, we are going to start by slicing, but before that I'm going to show you the butter I will be using. Half cup of butter, unsalted butter. So now let us prep and slice or chop our fresh herbs, guys. For this recipe I'll insist you use fresh herbs because it's gonna bring like a better flavor than the dry ones. All right, so use fresh herbs. If you don't have access to all the herbs here, you can use maybe 2 or 3 of them. It's gonna be just the same. All right, so just prep everything and let's get ready to chop. So right now it's looking so good. I'm just gonna set this aside, then I'll melt my butter. So now you have to melt your butter until it turns brown. You want your butter to be brown. You will see that when it starts turning brown, it starts emitting a very beautiful and yummy flavor. I'm just gonna melt all that, make sure everything melts perfectly. And after the bubbles, you see that it is brown. You see that this is how your butter is supposed to be. Just let it cool for some time before you bring in your ingredients. So in a mixing bowl, I will add in my cool or warm melted butter. You don't want to use hot melted butter, okay? Because when you mix the ingredients inside, it's gonna burn and have the ingredients are gonna have a dark color. You will not like that your salmon. I'm just adding in some seasoned salt. The next will come in chili flakes. I love spicy food. So yeah, if you don't want the chili flakes, you can skip that part. My minced garlic is gonna come in. I will insist you use fresh garlic. All right. So for the next ingredient to come in, I will be using some black pepper. Oh, sorry, the lemon juice. This is the lemon juice. I'm using 1 tablespoon of that. Then my black pepper now comes in. It's the same though. All of them are gonna come in at some point, right? Our paprika is gonna come in at this point. After our paprika, we have some soy sauce. I'm using low sodium soy sauce, okay? And our liquid smoke. For the liquid smoke, if you don't have it, just skip it. Don't stress yourself. I just want that smoky flavor in my salmon. And I just added those chopped herbs. So mix everything. Oh my goodness. This marinade right now, you can use this marinade for chicken. It's gonna be so good. All right. So here for our lemon here is gonna act as a barrier between the fish and our baking pan, okay? I will be using a whole salmon fillet, like one of the fillet. So just pat dry it to get rid of extra water and moisture from it. Then the next we are going to do is to bring that beautiful seasoning on it. Should I call it seasoning or marinade, whatsoever? Anyway, if you marinate it, the longer it marinates, the better, at room temperature, right? So here I would just marinate, or let me say I will just season, because I'm going to bake immediately after, so I'll just say season. So season, rub everything on both sides perfectly. So right now everything is looking so good in my baking pan. I'm just going to put those slices of the lemon there, and I will transfer my fish onto my baking pan. At this point, your oven is supposed to be preheated 400 degrees Fahrenheit. All right. So I'll just bring in my salmon right now. The flavor is already so good, just imagine. So it's gonna bake in there 400 degrees Fahrenheit about 15 to 20 minutes, and after the time, this is how it's looking. So now the baking time is gonna depend how large or thick your salmon fillet is. Okay, now I'm just rubbing in that brown butter mix. I will not actually like put those raw ingredients on it, or if you want to put it, that's fine. You can eat raw garlic and those raw herbs, right? There's no harm in all those. So I'll just rub, but mostly the brown butter on here, then I will serve it. Guys, this recipe, when I made it, I had it with some sweet potato, like baked sweet potato. It was amazing. My family loved it. In the space of like how many minutes? In 10 to 15 minutes, everything was done. So what I'll just try to tell you guys is, if you want to grill your fish, try using brown butter, okay? And you're definitely gonna love it. It is savory, it is heavenly, tasty, you name it. You guys know I always bring the best, right? So I'm just cutting it there to show you guys how flaky it is. Look at that, so flaky and juicy. Guys, this is the end of this video. Support your girl, all right? Let us reach 100k, okay? And see you in my next video. Till meet again, bye bye.